So there's a lot of cultural influence, definitely, in our Catholic marriages, very clearly, because the church usually exists within the culture. And so you cannot marry without respect to some cultural values. For instance, there are a lot of issues, a lot of cultural values that impinge on our marriage ceremonies. For instance, the bride price, what many people call the dowry system, but the bride price. So in many African cultures, you must perform the bride price before you are eligible to marry in church. And the bride price is not a payment for the woman, it's just a token gift to the family of the woman. There are a lot of people advocating to abolish this system of the bride price. Why? Because in some cultures, the woman is like literally sold out. And so the man treats such a person in those cultures as if she were a commodity, like his TV set or his fridge, his car. But, probably it's a gross misunderstanding of the whole concept of the bride price in the African understanding. So a lot of issues that come in to play in the African context. One of the issues of African issues is that for instance, when the tribunal grants annulment without the return of the dowry to the family of the woman, then it means there is still union, customarily, between the man and the woman. And so in many tribunals, I know, they insist that the man, if he wants to really marry in church, should try to return the dowry. But what happens is that in many African cultures, the dowry cannot, from the woman's side cannot return the dowry to the side of the man if the woman has not remarried. So some women intentionally will decide not to marry, even when they know their ex-husband has married again, they will decide not to marry, so that the dowry is not returned. And once the dowry is not returned, there is still a natural bond between the two of them. And so that serves as a kind of an impediment, in quotes, for the man to marry in church. So there are a number of factors, a number of cultural influences into our Catholic marriages that we really need to think through, probably as canonists, to see how we can study the situation and do what I call the inculturation of our canon law within the African context.